Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Downloadable Content. Today we're jumping back into Battle Talon to take a look at more of its combat. More importantly, the bosses in this game, because they are really intense. So watch me struggle, watch some NPC struggle, and let's go ahead and fight some bosses. So here we are in the land of the beginnings in sandbox mode, and I'm going to be able to spawn things from, well, my spawn menu. Let's just first take a look at a normal goblin right here. This is not a boss, this is a normal goblin that you would fight. And I have sword, so we're just going to have like a very quick battle so you can really feel the difference between these ones. They have some cool combos, they'll dodge, but ultimately this goblin you can take down kind of with ease if you know what you're doing. But let's say we upgraded him and turn him into an elf version of himself. So he'll throw daggers. Ow! He'll throw daggers and have more armor on, which I think is cool. So you can't just like start comboing in there. He's just going to start messing you up and he'll attack much faster. So that's where upgraded version of your weapons will come in. So I'm using fire sword on him and I can eventually take him down, and while he's burning, we take him out. So this guy also not a boss, but I wanted to show you like an upgraded variant. Now let's take a look at shamans. So shamans are kind of like mini-esque bosses. They spawn different spells. This one is like has like the meteor wand, so he can throw like rockets at you. It's pretty intense. And he should also be able to spawn other little goblins and stuff if given the chance, but I don't think we're going to give him the chance. We're going to use grasping magic on him and just quickly take him out. So although this is like kind of like a semi mini boss, well, I guess not really. I consider him a mini boss because he can spawn other things and is interesting. Let's take a look at Blade Orc. This guy here is really intense. Just look at all those combos he's just going to do like right out of the gate and just kind of like keep me on my toes. That's what I love about Battle Talon enemies, is they keep you on their toes. They have these crazy weird animations. Some of them have better ones, some of them have worse ones. This guy's still no match for me because I have Flame Sword. So now that we've looked at some of the basic version of the goblins and some of the advanced ones, let's actually take a look at some of the boss. We'll start here with Orc. This guy has glowing red eyes. Ow! He's glowing red eyes and he is ready to mess me up. I have my Halo energy sword that I can turn into a bow and arrow, which is really cool. We'll switch back to it, and we'll just look at these combos that this man has given me. And he has upgraded health and everything. He jumps around, so he is basically just as good as the player. Let's hit him with a fireball in the face. Let's use Flame Sword now to fight this man, because he's just going to combo. And you have to stay on your toes, like I said, and really just block and riposte. Kind of stick him in like a stagger situation. But woo! You see how he's able to get me? We're going to try grasping magic on him. And I think he's going to withhold. Look at that. So a lot of the bosses, you can't just like cheese them. So if you have like this magic like so, I can't cheese him. Look, he's resisting it, which I think is very cool. But he's still no match against the fire. You can just run away and start casting like fireballs at him. Just as long as you're good with them and can hit them, then that's something. Whoa! Part of his head exploded. Well, that's one of the first bosses. Let's do something really fun. I'm going to spawn an ally version of Twin Sword right here. And then we'll spawn like an angry version of the one we just fought. And hopefully they just go at it, which they are. And we're going to see, hopefully my guy's better because he's the upgraded version. We have twin swords. Look at these animations that they can fight. They could roll. It's crazy what they can do. It really looks like they're having like an anime style like tournament of power battle. Also kind of looks like they're dancing, but oh my gosh. The animations are so fluid. Did you see the jump back that he just did? He almost has this guy like in like a, I don't want to say stun lock, but he has that one's number. The Rock is no match for Twin Blades right now. So while they figure out that battle, I'm going to go ahead and spawn a battle for myself. This guy is going to be Big Sword. He is terrifying. Hey, you're supposed to be fighting me, Big Sword, not him. I made it a 2-on-1. Ugh, don't worry. I'm here to help. Block. You see this? You have to like, you have to block them and dodge when he does two intense things. I'm gonna use slow motion so you can really appreciate this stuff. Look at this. You can see all of his moves coming. Stab. Yeah, they have a lot of health too in this. So I love these boss fights because like you can also, not only in sandbox mode, but you can experience this in the dungeon. So if you're running through it and you think you're good at this game, you might get skill checked as this guy spawns in your dungeon and starts messing you up. Now, I'm not going to show you it in this video, but don't forget that you can actually play this in multiplayer, which I think is really sick. So if you have like you and your friend want to take on like a raid boss, you can, and you can have allies and everything. He's dead. Now we can take his sword and we're going to go help Twin Blade over there. Take that. You're welcome, Twin Blade. So we have won. Me and my ally. Isn't that fantastic? But we're gonna have to move on. I don't need you anymore. Now here we are in a Necromancer's tomb where we can fight undead creatures and some crazy undead boss, including a Necromancer. So here you have your basic skeletons: axes, mace, swords, axe, sword and board. They have a whole bunch of stuff. And I brought this sword, but more importantly, I brought a Van Helsing style crossbow. So now we can just aim and hit him with some of these crossbows here. You know, crossbow's obviously not the best skeleton fighting tool. Trust me, I brought another skeleton fighting tool that we'll use in a second, which is this Morningstar. Morningstar is like the bane of skeletons. You could just start bonking them down. And more importantly, I am the bane of skeletons, because not only can I do that, I can grab them and I can just rip them to pieces. Give me this arm. Just look at this. I have him in like a full Nelson. Oh, he broke out of it? Do you know Taekwondo? All right, that's it. Just the Doom guy sends his regards. Just rip him to pieces like so. And that's how you take care of a skeleton. There are also these other crazy mages like so. They cast these weird glowing balls at you, and you can just block them with your different weapons. You could also shoot those things out of the sky as well, which let's try and get one. Yeah, there we go. But these guys, if you're surrounded by multiple things and these little goobers start like doing crazy stuff at you, then you're just like, you have 1,000 things coming at you while also worried about melee attacks. Another cool thing is you can actually load the crossbows with like basically like whatever. So I can just put this Morningstar in the crossbow. I've never seen a game in VR do this one and be like, hey dude, and just Morningstar him. So now, you know, if you ever run out of bolts, you don't need bolts. You have the Morningstar. I know this is a Morningstar, but good night. See what I did there? I used a pun to my advantage. Now we have this unassuming skeleton right here. You think he's just gonna do normal skeleton stuff, but look, he shoots fire at you. Now this isn't technically a boss. This is just like basic skeleton number 2. Here's a fireball to finish him off while blowing up him. Collateral damage. But the skeletons, if not killed properly, can reform. But I'm pretty sure we killed... Oh no, we didn't kill you properly. Wow, way to, you know, make my point for me. Give me this arm. So I have his arm. He can still technically reform because he's not properly killed. Like you see him trying to reform that one. You can use magic. You can also blow off their heads. That will reform, stop them from reforming, like so. And then let's just use final magic just to make sure we got him. So we've looked at the basic skeletons. I'm going to show you just some crazy like mini boss skeletons, like this shield spear guy. This one here is a battle and a half. He is fast moving. He has a shield. He's got the spear, so he can do some crazy combos. So you have to kind of stay on guard. Just look how many combos he just put at me. He's lucky that I knew how to block those. But the good thing is you can stun these bosses too. So it's not like, ow, it's not like a total you're doomed, but you can definitely still keep them in like a stun lock. Oh, this spear, this one looks like it's gonna be it. Hold still, slow motion. Whoa! I love this thing. Mini boss down, by the way. So I'm going to have an ally, which is going to be the sword version of him. And he's going to verse an angry one, which is going to be the mace version of him. So I'm pretty confident that the mace version is probably going to take the cake because they're both skeletons. And they could just, you know, blades don't do much against skeletons. Like he just went for a thrust. But that guy doesn't have like lungs or anything. So it's going to be kind of tough. But you could tell that the bosses have their own kind of like play style and combo style. So remember the orc ones were savage, right? They kept coming after me. They wouldn't give enough space. These guys here, they can be knocked back and then they'll pull back just to like give like a little bit of like breathing room. They're almost like more villain-esque when they want to fight you. It's like they want a monologue. You can feel it. Laser! Fire! All right, well, we'll just let them do their thing, I guess. Oh my God, one of them just won? I was in a menu. I didn't see it. Oh my God, my shield boy won. Dude, I'm so proud of you. Now, we really need to test this pride that I have for him, so I spawned like a crazy ninja who has flesh, and I'm confident that my... Oh no! That's not fair! I thought he was gonna win! Alright, dude. What are you doing? What? You can do Rurouni Kenshin moves? Oh my God, we're in trouble! Like, do you see this? So far, every single boss I have fought has had different, like, abilities, which Did I just... Oh no, I thought I disintegrated, but I think it's really cool that everything is different. Like, you never feel like you're fighting the same thing over and over, which I think is cool, especially when you're doing the different dungeons. Like, this is an ultimate test because this guy dodges and he has, like, crazy attack patterns. I also have this, like, segmented, like, sword here, which I'm hoping it's going to defeat him before he kills me. And if a boss is, you know, just giving you problems, that's why they have mods. So I'm just going to use this gauze blaster on him and Really just get him away from me. Please, just go away. Look how much health you have. That's not fair. Come on. Did your arm blow off, or is that some armor? Okay, it was just some armor. Just keep shooting him until he's not with us any longer. That's the name of the game. Oh my! All right, well, cut to the next scene. Now would be a great time to take a look at some Wraiths and Necromancers. So this one is a melee variant of it. This one will just come right after you. The first time you see them, especially in this type of environment, it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. I saw them, I saw the eyes, I was scared, but I remembered I could do that. It doesn't do much damage to him, but I can do it. But the real scary one is the fire guy. This one is horrifying. He comes right after you. He doesn't care. He asks no questions. And that's why, you know, you have to partner with the Doom guy to get a holy shotgun and just get back, all right? This is a base game weapon, just so you know. It's just enhanced. But when there's a lot of them like this, things can start to get pretty crazy. And that's why I have this little shield gauntlet blade thing, so I can just, out of my way. This is one of my favorite things to use. I don't think so, man. Just, you're done too. Anyone else want to be done? Block that. Counter you. Hang on. I'm just making through this little thing so I can fight their Dark Lord. We're going to go to slow motion, jump, plunge and attack, and then like this. Yes. And that is battle talent in a nutshell. There's also mages, archers, and like the Dark Mage. Like they have, oh, they froze me. Like, I'm just kind of stun locked now. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I can move now. And that's why I have spells. So I have this rock spell. We're going to try to rock this person. There we go. Get rocked. Nope, 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 nope. All right, enough. We're just going to have to shotgun you left-handed mode. Oh, Doom guy once again. And don't worry, I'm just going to stab her real quick. No, no spells. Spells are my job. So now we fight this one-on-one. They can freeze you, so just be careful of that. You can still grab them, though. Just put them in like a no-win situation while grabbing them. And then we charge this up. Once again, like every single boss fight. See, are you blowing through that? I forgot that some things are destructible, too. I'm going to need to bring in big guns. I'm bringing 2 Star Wars blasters. Just, oh my god. There's no way. You have to be dead. This is crazy. Just be dead. God. Yeah. All right, let's say that this was all her idea and go to the next spot. This here is an Orc Coliseum, and we're about to fight a really intense boss called the Dark Lord, and I'm going to bring some summons with me. These are all the people I'm bringing. I recruited them from Skyrim or something. What do their tattoos say? Does anyone read whatever this is? Someone decipher that for me. But these are my human friends. They've joined me for... They're probably going to die. Now that's the Dark Lord right there. So you see, right out the gate, he just came swinging. Thank God most of my guys just lived through that. I brought 2 guns, so I can help him out with 2 guns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them kind of just fight it out for a little bit and see how he can cast magic like that. And he's murdered one of my guys. I'm gonna need this real quick. Everyone just team up on him. He's got a lot of armor, but we could just blast right through it. See, like, my attacks are doing absolutely nothing against him. What if I did this in slow motion? Ready, and... No, wait, guy, don't stand up! Oh, my God. Are you okay? Did you live through it? Oh, my God, at least he lived through it. I think these guns are going to get me in way more trouble. I'm going to borrow my friend's blades. And use the power of friendship to fight the Dark Lord. Come on. We're doing something, right? This is something. I really don't think we're gonna live here, guys. I'm trying to do some heavy attacks on him. Stun him like that. But he has so much armor. He just transformed, didn't he? He just manifested that cape? Oh my God. All my friends. You do roll or something. Okay, you're kidding. All right, I knew this would happen. That's why I'm invoking Wukong's battle staff. So we can do this. Huh! This is it, slow motion, bonk! So I just realized I'm probably not going to win this fight, which is what it is. He's destroyed all my friends, and let's just leave. I think we're gonna leave. We're gonna just let him win this round. Okay, you win. I surrender. So now that I'm back home, I wanted to show you guys one more thing, and no, it's not fireworks, but fireworks are cool. In here, you see how it's in sandbox. There's adventure if you want to do the story, and then there's challenge mode. You see this little sword right here? This is the Realms of Legends. Travel to the dungeon and fight your way through randomized scenarios at events with the goal of defeating the final boss. So this is the realm right here. This is exactly where you would go to start everything out. I can fire this into that little orb right there, but don't worry. This is the Keyblade. It's really cool looking. Very excellent. And what do you think you do with this one? Great answer. You stick it right in there, and then you get ready. You move this thing around. So I turn that into I don't know, the chaos version of it. It tells you, look, level 2. This one is going to be, what did it say? Level 1. So let's make this super difficult for us. Oh, man. So, yeah. We're about to fight probably Lucifer himself. And I'm sure you guys want to see that. But you're going to have to do it yourself, because I'm not going to spoil it. Well, my friends, did you have a good time watching me fight these epic battles in Battletown against the normal trash and, of course, the bosses? Did you know that the bosses were this intense in this game? And remember, you could do this in co-op multiplayer if you want to. The update came out like a month or 2 ago, added it, and it's getting better over time. Soon we'll have co-op dungeons. It's going to be everything we've ever dreamed of. But anyway, if you're new to downloadable content, go ahead and subscribe. Literally right now. I'll wait. Good, you did it. Did you also hit the like button? I can't see. You might have. I'll let you slide on that one if you didn't do it. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Drifter from Downloadable Content. You are about to get punched, and I will see you next time.